Good day to each and all. So doesn't matter what day it is, but it's 2020. And I think the theme for 2020 is through the heaviness, the light appears. And 2020 has been very heavy, and through the heaviness, the light appears. So we are going through heavy times. But I do feel like there's a ripening, if you will, of the will to receive. And what I mean by to receive is gnosis, knowledge of what's going on exactly. And I just like to repeat some of the things I had said before, because I think, like I said, there's a will to receive. People are starting to know that something stinks in Denmark. And this stuff's been on, and it might be new to you, and that's why I'm going to say it. For a lot of other people, it won't be. But it might be just to reiterate some of your rational thought, and just to consider your autonomy, and that you're not on the wrong path here, and that you're not going crazy. So there's a term in Greek, it's diablos. Obviously people say, oh, okay, the devil, but it's the divider, diablos. And there's a lot of division going on, and a house divided is the house that falls. Okay, so then the next question you gotta say, and I'm just looking at American-centric here, American-based, who wants the house of America to fall? These are questions you gotta ask yourself, because obviously there's a division going on. And please don't be fooled by the same feathers of the same turkey, so to speak. So this right-left thing, Trump versus Biden, that's to divide us all, okay? Again, a house divided is a house that falls. So we have to be aware of this. And again, this is all of an awareness thing. And, you as a sovereign being, you have to decide how you're gonna move forward once you have this knowledge. But just to kind of beat on the everyday manifestations just in this physical world that we talk about, and you can kind of see, when you first, let me back up a little bit, so let's go to the International World Economic Forum, rather, WEF, which backwards would be few, or this term, the elite, try to control the masses. And the way they do this is through money. So I care not who the president, who runs the country, as long as I control the money. So if you follow the money, it all makes sense. So the World Economic Forum is also in charge and is the think tank for the International Monetary Fund, IMF. So again, we're in a lot of change right now. And if you look at central bank digital currencies, CBDCs they're called, are coming. And that's what allows this great reset, as they call it, to happen. Okay, and the Great Reset essentially is the fourth industrial revolution. You can look that up. 4IR. Okay, and this is the idea of transhumanism and vertical integration. So vertical integration, again, is this idea of just all the resources, all our toil, it all goes up vertically. Okay, that's the reason for shutting all the different small businesses down. So again, anyone that's on the agenda stays open. And that would be your big box stores, that kind of thing. Okay, so you pledge your allegiance to the great divider, so to speak. They want to live on the top, and everything just gets pushed up to them. Okay, so I'm humanist, is what I am. I'm not left or right. I'm Republican. I'm Democrat. I'm neither of that. None of that. Okay, we have to unite, and I believe in humanity is what I believe in. As far as this Agenda 21. So write notes, go back if you have to, but Agenda 21 is the UN resolution to get the population down. And you also see this in the Georgia Guidestones. They want to get down to 500 million people. That's 500 million. Okay, so basically they would be the workers for, I hate to use this word, but the elite. That's just a term we use right now, the 1%, the 1%. Okay. They want to get the population down. Act 201, very similar to Agenda 21. The scenario that was played out was 201, Event 201, I'm sorry. And that was by Bill Gates, and this was a month before the pandemic happened, okay? This whole virus thing. So they just, they did all the things, and they forecasted out the war room, basically, of how this would all play out. And again, this is all tied together, please, to connect the dots. And those that have eyes shall see, so to speak, okay? And I don't mean physical eyes, but you got to open your heart. That's how you see all this stuff. And that's how it all can be seen. It's through your heart, okay? You can't use your mind. The mind's the devil, so to speak, okay? Intelligence is not the same as knowing. Knowing's a whole different deal, man. You're tied into the big Shabbat. It's intelligence. It has its place, but imagination, man. Imagination is where it's at. There's unlimited everything for us. Imagination is where it's at. It's the lack of imagination that creates the world that we see now. With proper imagination, on the mark, so to speak, is a world that is just amazing. And this isn't some Pollyanna thing. This can happen, this can be, it shall be. The light will always win. This is the good news I wanted to tell you. It's a long arc, but the light shall win. Okay, and we don't know how the light wins. If anyone pretends to know exactly how it all goes down, that's a false prophet. That's for sure. But the light shall win. And again, there might be times of darkness. But the light shall win, okay? And we don't know how the light goes about that. But just have faith, keep the faith, use your imagination, and we will overcome, so to speak, okay? But keep your shit together until then, okay? Because there's some whack-ass people out there, God bless them, because we're all one, but they've got some different ideas on things, okay? So hold your faith, you do what you need to do, but just be aware of some of these things. So yeah, Bill Gates, he talks about the patent for the virus. I mean, who can patent a virus? But he literally did. It was 060606, and it doesn't take too much to realize that's 666. Okay, so this is where they pledge your allegiance to. So yeah, a lot of times we have these cartoon characters of each other, left and right, the division. And you know what I mean by the cartoon characters. But you got to meet each person, where they're at as an individual, not this group characterization of, okay, this is how this person is, this is how this person is. We have to get some unity here. I mean, literally, I was verbally attacked for not wearing a mask the other day. Called all kinds of words, including asshole several times. And it's this division, it's this fear. I respect you where you're at in your journey if you fear the virus, if you fear the propaganda. But please reach out, do some research, do some reading. We don't do much of that anymore. So yeah, we have a lot of perceptions in this life. And unfortunately, we get a lot of them from our parents, from our society, and we don't even evaluate those perceptions of reality, of what goes on. So it's important. There's corruption of thought going on. Okay, you have to reach deep inside your heart and see what makes sense to you. You can't just go by the perceptions of those around you, or you'll be fooled at all times, okay? So, you can't fool all the people though. So, that's what I hold on to. And again, we've got this, but you got to get educated on what's going on, stay centered. The president, politics, the government, they have too much power. Everyone's just getting all riled up about this. There's no savior outside of you, okay? The more you do, the farther you'll get away from the truth, because the truth is within you. You are your own savior. It's not President Trump, it's not Joe Biden, for God's sakes. You gotta zoom out and realize that this is this is not corporal at all. This is spiritual, and it's way larger than a lot of our small thinking. Okay, so again, the Savior's within you. That's the good news. You don't have to travel anywhere. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be. You have to be open to it. And God bless y'all. I'll try to have some more videos here as the Spirit the pneumonia, so to speak, moves me. And, you know, we'll go from there. So God bless you guys. Love you all. Take care. Peace be with you. See you. Bye.